satsang in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, Jnanakarma Sannyasa Yoga, 3rd verse.
Sayevayam maya tedya yoga proktah puratanaha bhaktosi me sakacheti rahasyam hyetaduttamam.
Translation: that ancient science of intense action, which is the most elevated mystical doctrine, has been prescribed to you now because you are my loyal companion. The third biggest problem a disciple faces. See, first he questions the master. Hey, if the master is talking the traditional truths, the same thing he is repeating. He has not experienced anything new. If he is telling something from his own experience new, he is telling something on his own to make us do what he wants us to do, which is not traditional, authentic, time-tested. Bhagavan breaks both the questions at a time. He says, hey, it is the most ancient sacred secrets untold by me. Once he is convinced, the next doubt comes to Arjuna, which comes to all disciples. Why is all these great things being told to me? Am I qualified? I have seen so many fellows running away with the name, I am not fit. I am not qualified. Some run away feeling, for my caliber, I am not given the status and respect. Some run away, I am not fit. But both are same. Both will always be together. Both mental setup is one and the same. Sayevayam mayatedya yogaha proktaha puratanaha bhaktaha asime sakachaiti rahasyam hi etat uttamam. The Arjuna's doubt, why is all these great things be told to me? Bhagavan is clearing that doubt. Hey, I am telling all these great things not to exploit you. That's a big doubt. Oh, maybe he is telling all these things to brainwash me. Not to brainwash you, but to wash your brain. Brainwashing is different. Washing your brain is different. I don't do brainwashing. I just wash your brain. So this fellow gets into the doubt. Maybe he's trying to brainwash me. For that, Bhagavan is answering, hey, this ancient science of intense action, which is the most elevated mystical doctrine, has been prescribed to you now because you are my loyal companion. Very beautifully Bhagavan says, Bhaktaha asi me saka sa iti. Best thing can happen to you is when Bhagavan says, you are my royal companion, loyal companion. Please understand. Bhaktaha and Saka. When he is using both the word, you are a loyal companion and royal companion. I tell you. That's the greatest thing can happen to you. It's like all of you know the Prime Minister, but whether he knows you or not is the main thing. You always say, he's my friend, he's my friend. But whether Prime Minister says you are his friend, that is where the whole thing boils down. Yesterday, somebody was asking me, How much I have grown spiritually, tell me. I tell you, the scale to measure your spiritual growth is the honest feeling master has about you. That's all. Understand? The honest feeling. See, if you pull out my archives and pull out your file, which I have inside, what is the conclusion of that file? That is your spiritual growth. That is your growth in life. Cosmos feeling about you is your spiritual growth. The ultimate blessing is Bhagavan saying, Bhaktaha asime sakachayiti. You are my devotee and companion. God. Even after this word, if this idiot is not breaking and falling at the feet of Krishna and just picking up the Gandiva and sending the arrow to kill Bhishma and Drona and all these fellows, I tell you, immediately he needs a Sangha meeting. Bhagavan is saying, you are my loyal companion. You can give life for this one word. Forget about one life. You can give life for this one word. And still this fellow is sitting and asking doubts. Bhagavan saying, you are my loyal companion. What more is required? Bhaktaha asime sakachayiti. Even the word loyal companion is too small word. He is saying devotee companion. Bhaktaha asime sakachayiti. Let me give you word by word meaning. Sayeva ayam maya te adya. He says, you are my devotee and also friend. Bhaktaha, devotee, asi, you are, me, my, saka, friend, cha, also. I want to give you word by word meaning. Only then you will understand how beautifully Bhagavan says. He says, you are my devotee and companion. That is the reason I am giving you this most mysterious, sacred, secret. Uttamam Ragasyam. He says, supreme secret. Sacred secret. Ragasyam hi etat uttamam. Because you are my friend and companion, I am giving you this great science. The most funniest thing happens around the masters is, these fellows, they think by just holding on to the place or some status, they can achieve the ultimate. No. Real achievement happens by the understanding or the conclusion master carries about you. I tell you, you can give up anything to rewrite that, create that properly and rewrite that properly. That is why I always tell people, with master, before committing, think again and again. Because nothing else matters in the planet Earth. Your spiritual growth, mental growth, physical growth, wealth, relationships, everything can happen just if the master's grace is there on you. Nothing will be useful if that grace is not there on you. So build right file in master's heart. Your book of heart does not show your spiritual growth. It only shows your spiritual struggle. My book of heart shows your spiritual growth. Understand, in my book of heart, if you see the index and see your name page, what that page says, what is the conclusion, updated this moment. My book of heart is electronic, cosmic electronic. Constantly gets updated. What my book of heart says about you, that is your spiritual growth. Here, such a beautiful way, Bhagavan is feeling about Arjuna. You are my devotee. That itself is enough. See, Bhagavan saying that I accept you as my devotee, I feel you are my devotee. That is enough. What more this fellow needs? I don't know what far he is waiting and what other ways he need to be convinced. Actually, this should be the climax. But this Arjuna's dumbness, it is not even an interval. After this, there are 2-3 songs, then stunt, 1 or 2 fight, then climax comes. Actually, this should have been the climax. Bhagavan saying, hey, you are my devotee and friend. Saka, he says friend. That's the most sweet space. The relationship is so explicitly, clearly described by Bhagavan. After that, what else you need? Very beautifully he says, because you are my friend and companion, I give these great signs to you. These great signs, ancient signs of intense action, I am giving it to you. I tell you, if I feel you are honestly committed to me, you will listen to me. If I trust you will listen to me, I will prescribe the same thing to you. Bhagavan says, he trusts Arjuna. You are my devotee and companion. That is why I am sharing this most sacred secret with you. Ragasyam hi edat uttamam. Ragasyam hi edat uttamam. I can say this whole verse is with a lot of emotion. This cannot be interpreted intellectually. The meaning, Bhagavan says, come on. You are my friend and companion, devotee. That's why I am giving these signs to you. No. The context needs to be understood. Bhagavan is not giving this great Gita to Bhima. Bhima may not even need. Just one instruction from Krishna is enough. Yudhishthira is not giving it to great Dharmaraja Yudhishthira. I tell you, too much of morality, you can't receive the ultimate science. For the ultimate science, you need certain kind of a closeness where you step outside morality, where morality is not the frame with which you relate to the master. Of course, it's very sensitive, subtle subject where you need to understand it very intelligently. Otherwise, the whole thing can become one more scandal. Yudhishthira relates with Krishna with a clear moral frame. Oh, uncle. And always Yudhishthira will get up when Krishna comes. It was completely different relationship. But Arjuna's is more romantic relationship. Krishna and Arjuna, it was more romantic. Otherwise, will a friend ask, it will be nice if I can have the physical pleasure of your body also. Maybe this fellow thought, what is this? So many women are falling for him. There must be something. Anyhow, the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna, you need to understand the whole context. Only then you will catch this whole. It is such a sweet intimacy where the boundaries of social morality, social lines are not the priorities. Of course, Arjuna never disrespected Krishna, but the social morality, social lines were not restrictions. They are not priorities. The closeness and the intimacy has become such, the social boundaries have become dull. They become dim. There's such strong connection. See, Sakadeva was a disciple of Krishna. Sakadeva learnt many of the Shastras from Krishna. He's a disciple. Nagula is a great devotee. But none of them received this Bhagavad Gita because none of them had friendliness, where Bhagavan can speak the truth as it is. Bhagavan is very beautifully saying, you are my devotee and friend. Because you are my devotee and friend, I am teaching you this supreme secret. Rahasyam hi edat uttamam. Most sacred secret, I tell you. The essence of this verse is, evolve yourself, where Master says, he really trusts you. He feels you are his devotee. He feels you are his companion. The most loyal companion. Nothing else matters in the life. If your master can say, you are his friend and companion. Gurupataka sloka very beautifully describes worthlessness of everything when you don't fall at the feet of the master, and you will have everything when you are at the feet of the master. The context in which these words are uttered, that makes the meaning for this whole verse. Bhagavan says, because you are my devotee and loyal friend, I am telling you the most sacred secrets, the ultimate truth, the ultimate secret to raise your life to my level. See, it's like if I had a son or a daughter to whom I want to give the best of my life, what I'll give, I'm giving the same thing to Gurukul kids. To our Gurukul kids. The reason is because I trust them. They will receive. They will imbibe. When I was reading their vision statement, I really felt jealous and I want to join the Gurukul. Bhagavan is saying, I have this trust on you. That is why I am teaching you the supreme sacred secret. So the essence of this verse is, prepare yourself and make yourself worthy of Master's feeling connection. That's the right word. You feeling connection with Master is not that important. He feeling connection to you is that important. That's why I'm telling you. You seeing him is not that important. He seeing you is really important. You seeing him, you will pick up only whatever is comfortable for you from his words and do. When he sees you, he will pour his whole being into you. Rahasyam hi etat uttamam. Bhagavan says the ultimate sacred secret, ultimate mystery. Loyal companion. I tell you, anything can be done in your life to catch in his heart the place loyal companion. Having place at the feet of the master is not that great, but having place at the heart of the master is the real ultimate thing. See, anybody comes to my feet, I give the place. My feet is the one thing which can never do the action of kicking. My feet can do all other movements other than kicking. So anybody comes to the feet, get the place in the feet. Getting place in the feet is not that difficult or that great. That's just the initial level. But getting place in the heart is the real achievement. Bhagavan is saying, because you already have place in my heart, I am teaching this great science to you.
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd Pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nityanandaya Swagatam Anandanubhavaswadam Sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nityanandaya Swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyana Loka Pradipakam Vande Shanta